the theme of that song?
So the theme of the song is really about us as a people and our strength, right? And how resilient we are. And the song Soldier, so basically I'm talking about that, but that's the base of it. It's about resilience, it's about strength, it's about us arming ourselves spiritually for what is to come, what we face on a regular basis. And so I'm saying they'll come like a thief in the night watching you. And that's just spiritual attack, you know. We have to protect our spiritual energy. And that's the most important thing, you know. Right now, especially with everything that's going on in the world, we have to be vigilant and really protect, you know, self. So it's just saying be a soldier of light, be a soldier of love, you know, and guard yourself, pay attention, you know. So that's what Soldier is about.
Can I be a soldier of my own life?
100%.
How?
Well, I think that those are the key factors, like really being vigilant, you know, paying attention to your surroundings, paying attention to the people that you allow in your space, right? The energies that you allow around you, the energies that you allow in your space, and really just loving yourself, truly loving yourself, you know, and that's a process. But yeah, being a soldier of light, you can be a soldier from any level, you know.
Okay, let's talk about you in Tanzania. So it's been 3 months you are here in Tanzania. What's so special concerning Tanzania, and why make you to be here up to now?
Okay, so I came here from when things started to shut down. I was kind of trying to avoid the shutdown. So at first, I went to I was filming abroad for one of the movies that I'm producing, and then when they announced the shutdown, I was like, okay, so where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? And I decided I was going to, first I went to Dubai, then I went to Ethiopia, and Spirit told me, I had been following Magufuli. I'm a huge fan of him, you know, supporter, you know. I cried days after, you know, after his death. But he is what really inspired me to come here, you know. Even though he's not here, I believe his spirit is still here, you know. And so that was the inspiration behind, you know, me choosing to make this. Actually, I want to make this my home, you know.
So do you have any plan to live in Tanzania?
100%. It's been challenging, you know. Haven't found a house yet. So I've been living in hotels for the last 3 months. I spent 2.5 months at Serena, and then I've been here for over a month. So it's been a long process, you know.
Okay, according to other people who are being with you, which place they told you that is going to be perfect for you to live?
Bagamoyo. Yeah, just people said that that's my vibe, you know. I've not been to Bagamoyo yet, but I've been told that there's a really great artist community in Bagamoyo, and that I'll find my band. I was told, like, if you need a band, go to Bagamoyo. So I'm looking for musicians to join my band, so I figured that might be where I find the right musicians. And
before we're going to talk about to find musicians in Tanzania,
yeah.
Let's say that most of the people, foreigners, when they come to Tanzania, most of the place they wish to go to live is Zanzibar and Arusha. What's so special concerning Bagamoyo, and you find that I need to live in Bagamoyo?
Well, I think that I've been told, Rosary told me that Bagamoyo is similar to Zanzibar. It has a similar vibe, right? So that's why, and that aside from the artist community, I was told that Bagamoyo has that vibe, but I love Zanzibar. So it's a toss between, I'm leaning more towards Zanzibar right now because I know as an American citizen it's really hard to buy land, you know, here in the city. So in Zanzibar I'm allowed to. So I think that that's why I'm, also because of the vibe there. The vibe in Zanzibar is just great.
There is any chance for Tanzania upcoming artists to rejoin your band? Maybe you are doing some research, you can find that there may be Tanga, in Zanzibar, you want to find some artists to put on.
Oh yeah, I actually have a label as well. So I'm looking for talent. I have several artists that I'm already in discussions with. and one that I'm actually planning to sign to my production company here. And yeah, so I'm open to collaboration for sure.
It's Rosary?
No, we're in talks about some things, but Rosary is she's brilliant. She's a brilliant artist. She's actually one of the stars in my film. When I came here, the goal was also to cast some Tanzanian actresses and actors in the film. So she signed on, and Ben Pol, he signed on as well to be one of the actors in the film.
Okay. Kwa kifupi tu ni kwamba amezungumzia historia yake na mpaka sasa hivi ni Bagamoyo ni moja ya sehemu ambayo ana wish ama anatarajia kuja kuishi, lakini Rosary na Ben Pol ni moja ya wasanii ambao yuko nao kwenye mazungumzo katika filamu yake ambayo anaiandaa. Let's talk about Tanzania in 3 months. There are a lot of artists, maybe you heard their song, whatever. Can you tell me which most song you listen frequently?
Most frequently.
Yeah. Let's say you wanna have a vibe. Which song give you vibe? From Tanzanian artists.
That's a hard question because I honestly have been so focused on, finding a house.
Okay.
And just trying to, do the auditions for talent and really just doing the back end, the business thing. That's why, today was important because I decided today is the day that I'm going to actually step into the artist realm again. So now I'm actually just starting to dig deeper and listen to other artists,
Okay.
But Ben, Rosary, I listened to their music before actually reaching out to them, ALIKIBA. We wanted to audition him. Of course, we attempted to, make arrangements for him to audition for the film. Of course, Diamond. There's some amazing talent here, which also played a part in me wanting to come here. Because the sound is, I really like, the Bongo flavor. Lady JD, had a great meeting with her. So there's some really brilliant, vibes and talent here.
Apart from you to listen those artists, is there any connection for them to be in your movie? Like you said, you talking to Rosary, Ben Pol.
Yeah, so Rosary is in the film.
Okay.
Ben is in the film.
Yeah.
And I had a discussion with Lady JD about another film project that I'll be producing here. And, she's not confirmed yet. The other 2 artists have confirmed. But that film will be a big project that she and I discussed.
The film of Ben Pol and Rosary, what's the theme of that film?
It's an Egyptian trilogy. Yeah, so the film is about 3 Egyptian pharaohs, female pharaohs. It's not too often that we hear the stories of the strength of female warriors, female, rulers, and so I felt like it was important to showcase, their strength and what they've contributed to our culture, right, African culture. And so this pharaoh, the first pharaoh is Hatshepsut, the second film is Nefertiti, and then the third film is Cleopatra. And so I felt like those 3 women really kind of came to me spiritually, and that's what I wrote about. So I wrote the novel first, and then the screenplay.
Okay. Mpaka sasa hivi Ben Pol pamoja na Rosary ndio ambao wako kwenye filamu yake, lakini filamu inahusu ujasiri kwa mwanamke.
Financially get financially stable. I felt like in order to really do music, today if you want to say things like be a soldier, talk about spirituality, talk about things of that nature, you have to really be financially stable because a lot of the organizations, a lot of the labels don't really, a lot of labels don't really support the kind of music that I want to do. So I took some time to really focus on building myself and also building other artists and creating work for artists that have the same intention, and goal. So I felt like now I'm in a place where I can support myself, without, a major label, things of that, that kind of organization, that foundation, right? I wanted to create my own foundation. And so now that I'm in that position, I felt like it was time to put out music because I can fund my own tours. I can fund my own music videos and things like that. So because I can do that with the support of, of course we all have support systems. I have great investment partners that believe in me, but we have our own thing. So now I can do my own thing. And so this was the time to cut. And most importantly, because spiritually, now is the time. Now is the time, I really like to listen to, the energies that guide you spiritually and creatively, and so now is the time.
Okay.
That's a long answer. You got to translate all of that.
During the Instagram page of Love, what Love are called P. Diddy, most of them know P. Diddy. He said that he wants to create a record label for R&B artists. According to him, it's only going to find a new and a fresh one artist. You say that you have your own record label.
Yes.
Your record label also is going to deal with the fresh artist from Tanzania, or you're going to deal with already known artists in Tanzania?
I definitely, even with this film, it was really important to involve, to have other creative people that may not be known. I think it's important because some of the most brilliant people are not known, right? And so, yeah, 100%. Like, I'm all about, working with new talent because I also feel that some of the untapped, some of the talent that is unknown, they're some of the most brilliant artists. And if you can get talent that has not been subjected, ruined in a lot of ways, because the industry kind of takes the talent and turns it into a machine. It's manufactured. It's like, sing this, wear this, this is the new dance, this is the new sound, and everybody does the same thing, and then you don't get authenticity, right? You want real art. Real art is, really doing your own thing, and so that's the beauty of working with talent that, has not been, ruined by the industry standard.
Atakuwa anatafuta wasanii wapya wa muziki, hawezi kudili na wale ambao tayari wako wanajulikana.
Yeah, everybody keeps asking me about Instagram and Facebook and all the social media. I decided a long time ago that I just didn't. It was a lot of energy, especially because I was focused on working, and building my right.
Okay.
So I just. Energetically, I needed to preserve my energy. So like posting every day was just a lot for me. So I don't have it yet, but I've been told I need to.
You need to.
I need to have an Instagram.
You're gonna give the chance to people to DM you.
Right.
Their song.
Right.
Most of Tanzania are known to DM through Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
So when you say DM, they go straight to Instagram. So where can I?
Well, I'm starting my own social media platform. So they'll be able to DM me on my own platform, which I'm going to be announcing soon. But I may eventually do an Instagram as well, because a lot of people are telling me like Instagram is like really the only thing that it's like the thing. So yeah.
Okay, you said about the trending. For now, trending in Tanzania is about Mapianos. How?
Yeah.
And you say that in mainland also known Mapiano, right? Do you know Mapiano?
Yeah,
do you
for
have
sure.
A song sound like Mapiano?
I do. Actually, we're in the works of finishing the project, the EP, and the sound is a mixture of amapiano, Afro pop. There's some there's little hints of bongo flavor.
Okay.
Yeah. So I won't say. I won't say, but it's gonna be an amazing project.
Okay, the EP, the dates of EP to be released?
The 11th of October.
October.
Yeah.
Okay. Why 11 October?
I just we just chose that date. We just chose that date, partially because I needed some time to finish the film that I'm working on, and I don't want to cross. I want to make sure that I give each project its respect, right? So I didn't want to, take away from that energy.
Amesema kwamba kama unaimba kwa ajili ya kuweza kuingia kwenye shindano lake, ana platform yake yeye mwenyewe ambayo atakuja kuintroduce hapo baadaye, ambayo watu want people know you, what you need to tell them?
I would say that you know, the most important thing, I think the most important thing for me is to express my love, you know, for humankind, you know, my love for Africa, you know, and as I said, being here has not been easy for me, but I'm still here, you know, and that I'm not going anywhere. And I think that it's important that we start to really see one another see human, you know, see the human in, you know, the love and the compassion is really important, that we start to express that, you know, toward one another. There's so much that I want to say, but I'm kind of jumbled because it's just like, yeah, but ultimately, really loving one another, you know, supporting one another and seeing me. I know I'm an American, but I think it's important to really see me as your brother and not, you know, an American, you know, see me as your brother. That's the biggest thing that I want to say, you know, the most important thing, because, you know, and many of my experiences that I've had in Africa, and a lot of the conversations that I've had, I've been told, oh, but you're American, but you're, you know, and I think that the goal is for us to really, if we unite, we're much stronger together than divided, you know. So it's not really about, I'm from this tribe, I'm from this country, I'm from this spiritual background. We're all melanated people, we're all black people, right? So that's the message that I'd like to, you know, to share. Just really, let's work together. Let's love each other. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I would say that it's finished, but let this finishing one. You already worked with Michael Jackson, late Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Son Braxton.
Yes.
Late wife of Bob Marley. How was the experience for you to work with both icons?
Well, Michael Jackson, working with him was, you know, we got to spend several days in the studio, which was really magical, working with him in that way. I learned a lot. You know, we had really good conversations, and I think the biggest takeaway from those conversations was really just to remain true. You know, don't allow anyone to come in and change your art, you know. That was the biggest message that I got from him, and it stays with me, you know. And that's part of the reason that I am a bit of a rebel when it comes to being controlled artistically, you know. I think as artists we have to, and he was one of those artists. He didn't allow anyone to tell him, dance this way, sing this way, you know. And when we were in the studio, he was just like, I like that you, even with him, he allowed me to, because clearly I was a bit intimidated because it's Michael Jackson, right? But in the studio with him, he was like, well, what do you think? You know, how do you feel about this? You know, and that's really important, to work with people that allow that, someone of that magnitude. So it really inspired me and gave me a lot of confidence. And I still pull from that energy today. So when someone says, oh, I don't like this song, or I'm like, bro, Michael Jackson liked my sound, right? So like, if the king of pop says, this is the shit, then you know, I know I can do something right, you know. And then with the others, with Toni Braxton, I got to open for her at a young age. And, you know, just being around energy like that when you're younger, it just molds you. You know, you see the greats doing it, you know, and you just study, you know. And so it really was like my training, you know, just to sit and watch the legends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to listen, let's say, Soldier. They're dropping one. Where can I find it?
Well, we're dropping it today on East Africa Radio. Okay. East Africa Radio and a few other radio stations. Times FM, yeah. So it'll be, you know, in rotation on those stations.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, huyo hapa alikuwa ni